Well, things are actually moving pretty fast now in the Black Clover universe, as we are finally gonna dive into the mystery of what Asta's demon is. Well, maybe not immediately, but at least now it actually is acknowledged by everyone else that Asta really do have a demon inside himself. Is that a friend or a foe? Well, we don't know. But all I can say is that while Julius' revival may have upset a lot of readers, what awaits us next is truly going to be despair. So they should just shut up and be happy about it, because they love despair. I hate despair. I want hope. But despair can goes for good storyline. So what awaits us next? Well, we can only hope that there is hope. The Angry Anime Fan, the Despair Reviewer. This is the Black Clover, chapter 216. Last time we hear that Asta may be killed, but things are different. And Julius actually reveals to Asta that the black power of yours comes from a devil, which Asta is not that surprising of. After all, he did feel a familiar presence, and also this answers Noelle's worries that she also felt like Asta was very similar to the demon she saw as her Nana told it. But she did not. But Asta did not know that that this was happening. According to Julius, the black horns that Asta manifests when he uses the black power is actually a sign of a person who has stepped into the forbidden realm of forbidden spells, or the realm of forbidden spells, and is connected to a world apart from her own. The curse is known as Veg, or Veg, you know, V-E-G-H. I don't really know what it can be called otherwise. But it's... so yeah, the other world is being referenced again. And it's revealed that Sekre is also someone who has been infected by the other world, which is why she has horns. That the horns she has is sign that she has been affected by the curse known as Veg. So, however, it's also revealed that she can, when she used the power and received the curse of the forbidden techniques, she could switch between a bird form and a human form. Well, actually, she can now. She can now switch between a bird form and a human form. So, Julius concludes that her body is sealed within that very bird. It's a strange magic that the price paid of a forbidden spell. So, and here Julius actually gives us a small information about each and the other countries of Black Clover. And I have a feeling we will dive deeper into them. Perhaps finally find peace between them. Or maybe not. We'll see. It's the Diamond Kingdom. The kingdom of scholars and sorcery and black power that has created a militia. Last time we saw them, Mars was willing to brainwash the king in order to create a Diamond Kingdom where Fana, the girl he loved, could be, well, at peace. Although there are still people who are a bit reserved that they thought Mars and Fana were brothers and sisters because they share the same hair color. But I think they originally were intending to be brothers and sisters, but that was retconned. But then the hair color turned out to be the same, and, well, you know the rest. No reservations for human experimentation. That is the militant nation Diamond. Then we have the Heart Nation that had adapted their land rich with natural mana and manifested their own unique style of magic. A kingdom that had largely chosen to remain unseen, the unexplored neutral nation. That is Heart. A kingdom of nature and many things more. Wouldn't surprise me if other species are living there, especially dwarfs. Then we have the kingdom that has served an ancient horror which slumbers within the extreme cold of their massive land. They have achieved supremacy, the mystery-filled winter country, the demon nation of Spade. A country that is surrounded by snow and is said to be an even bigger militia than Diamond Kingdom. Why does it sound like the Spade Kingdom will be the main antagonist in the future? So, with this, the Spade Kingdom are extending their influences, and the Clover Kingdom is in ruins. Not only that, but the people that were possessed by the elves, as I said before, I have had my strong suspicions that the elves that were, the human knights that were possessed by elves are not gonna escape punishment. You may complain that Julius forgave William too soon, but you have to remember one thing. Julius is a kind of forgiving person. The nobles are not! So, and I actually had my suspicions that maybe either the arrogant king are gonna banish them, or he's gonna execute them. Or maybe something else. Well, because after all, people are not gonna trust these magic knights immediately. Of course, Asta is saying it was that Nefertiti demon's fault. But then Julius points out the last thing, and that is the most controversial of it all. Well, not in the storytelling point, but in the fact that this is despairing. He will not be the one who will judge all this, because the one who will decide the fate of everyone will be court, a judge who will condemn the devil's power. They may have learned who the demons really were. And the reason why Asta may be executed is because 1. He is a commoner. 2. He is a member of a lower class of a magic squad. And 3. He harbors a demon inside himself, meaning that he will be the scapegoat to be the judge of everything else. And the one who's gonna run that is the royal house of Kira, which Noel and Mimosa gets very scared for. Later we see the arrogant king having been saved by that arrogant guy, as militia members of the Clover Kingdom that is anti-royal appears. Suddenly they get disrupted by a man with massive mana and arrogant demeanor, who says to the anti-monarchist nobles to kneel before him. He is a member of Kira, of the house of Kira, and he calls himself Justice. As his scaling magic shows a dark orb, is revealed that it's finally appeared. In the name of the royal family and justice, I will judge you, you who are devil possessed. This is the house of Kira, perhaps the main antagonist of this arc, because this arc will probably be a revival of the kingdom. But yeah, the Spade Kingdom and the Diamond Kingdom, there is no way they won't attack. Unless, of course, Mars has managed to brainwash the people and Mars will not attack. Julius seems to imply that Heart Kingdom is gonna stay out of this, mostly because they're just people that want to stay out of things. But the Spade Kingdom, though, they does seem to be a bigger threat than the Diamond Kingdom. And the House of Kira, arrogant people that judge anti-monarchist. They seem to be loyal to the royal king, and the royal king is an incompetent fool. Meaning what will happen now. And also they seem to be familiar with the demon. So I mean, them judging Asta is just complete bullshit. I mean, it makes sense, they are arrogant nobles. But what I mean is bullshit is, Asta, and Juno, in a way, was the one that saved the kingdom. So them judging him is just pure ungratefulness to the biggest point of it all. But again, it makes sense, because the nobles are just that arrogant and just that stupid. But we will begin to dive into the devil, and now everyone is aware that Asta does have a demon, even himself, and he is dumb. Meaning that will this now be the first step where Asta try to find out what the devil inside of him wants? Well, maybe not immediately, but Sekre seems to be able to change his her. It's the other guy, Seke. He is the he. Maybe. I don't know. The arrogant guy, I'm not so interested in him. Sekre seems to be able to switch between her bird form and human form at will. At least I presume she is capable of doing that. So the curse is vague. What is Asta's connection to this devil, really? Why has the devil inhabited him? Is it all about sheer coincidence, or was it just because he was born without any mana? What is even the devil wanting? The House of Kira, a powerful family that are loyal to the crown, but also people that will judge things unfairly. Yeah, we are having big problems. How will the Clover Kingdom need to be united more than ever if they want to stand any chance against the invading forces of Diamond and Spade, and maybe even Heart? But with the Royal House of Kira, as well as the demolition of everything else, it's gonna take a while, and perhaps never. But Asta is a kind-hearted guy. If anyone can break the chains, he can. But I guess we have to find out now, what do the devil wants? But alas, we won't find that out anytime soon. Give me your thoughts if you have any.